Welcome to Business Connection. I'm Liz Spencer. I'm going to use the word innovative for our next guest. It's Jim Chikaris. He's from Apex CPAs and Consultants. Now, Jim, accounting, CPAs, I don't usually think innovative, but I do with you.
Oh, well, thank you. I think being innovative is really a very important function of an accounting, tax, and advisory firm. I think we're really viewed as not only the most trusted advisor, but we at Apex look at ourselves as a strategic partner for our business owner clients. We work exclusively with growth-minded, closely held businesses. And what I have identified over the years is that there's a major disconnect between what the growing business owner wants from their accounting, tax, and advisory firm and what the traditional firm insists on providing. Traditional firms are going to get involved in, preparing financial statements and auditing the books and balancing the accounts and filing the tax returns. And all those things are really important. But I think the goal is much deeper than that. And what we've identified from our research and talking to many growth business owners over the years is that what they really want help with is moving the needle in four main areas. For example, they want help making more money. After all, that's what drives innovation, is a capitalist motivation to turn a profit in entrepreneurism. So making a profit is very important to them. Secondly, they want help maximizing the value of their business because in almost all cases, the business is the largest asset they own. So maximizing it is very important. Thirdly, they want a comprehensive tax reduction and deferral strategy. They can take those savings, plow them back into the business, whether it's hiring more people, funding a plant expansion, investing in infrastructure, or maybe it's for selfish reasons, extracting the money out to do something to give back to the community, start an orphanage, or whatever it might be. Any of those things are better than sending it to uncle, and we couldn't agree more. Fourthly, they want help unchaining from the tactical operations of the business so they can focus on strategy, business development, and pursuing their own personal goals.
I think you've absolutely are right on all 4 points. We want all of that. And you, at Apex, you have figured out and you've got some procedures. Future Biz platforms, is that it?
Correct, yes. So it's our proprietary platform called Future Biz, and I've been working on it for many, many years. And essentially, before we even get involved in what we need to do in the business, it's important to step back and take a look at what the goals and objectives of the owner are, what their life goals, their financial goals, their goals as a business owner, how that relates to them personally. So we have a process that we go through to identify what those goals are. And oftentimes, if it's a husband and wife business, we have the husband and wife both participate and we see if their personal goals are in alignment. So that's always interesting.
I bet it is.
And then once we identify the goals of the business owner, we turn to the business because the business is the primary vehicle to either provide you or deprive you your two most valuable resources as an owner, and that is your time and your money, right? So we have to look at the business, what is needed, what's working, what isn't, and we get our key people involved, right? And we conduct a 2-day facilitation, and it's a great exercise called our Executive 360 platform, which is part of Future Biz. And what this does, it's a real in-depth discovery on what the business needs, and it creates alignment, it gets participation from everyone in the organization, and then from there it helps us articulate and formalize what the company's vision is, what the strategy map needs to look like, all the initiatives that support it, the organizational structure, and the unwritten rules of the company's culture, and then all the other moving parts all need to be linked together to function in one synergistic fashion. All of those things need to be quantified, and who better to do that than an accounting professional. So it's about using our skills in a way that really add value to the growth-minded business owner.
Right. Well, and it's thinking really outside the box too for what we normally think of CPAs and consultants. And I think it's a wonderful thing. And oftentimes, as that small business owner, we get so involved with just trying to keep it going that we don't stop and think, where do I want to go next? So I think that's awesome that you take that 360 approach. Now, you also have I don't know where you get your time, but you have, time management is good for you. You give back to the community. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so we do. As a matter of fact, from 2010 to 2014, I founded a fundraising initiative called Shave the Nation, and we partnered with Operation Support Our Troops America, which is based right here in Lisle, and they had an event called the Rockin' for the Troops concert every year at Cantini Park. And I'd be on stage in front of 15,000 veterans and patriots, hitting up my friends, family, people that I knew, clients for donations, and I'd receive a red, white, and blue mohawk on stage in front of the entire crowd. And I wore it 2 weeks everywhere I went. I did that for 5 years, and we raised about $52,000. 100% of the proceeds went to our servicemen and women fighting overseas.
That's awesome. Jim, thanks for stopping by and enlightening us a little bit on what what a CPA and, more importantly, a strategic thinker like yourself can do for us.
Well, thank you so much. It's been a true pleasure to be here, so thank you for having me.
Thank you, and we're going to be right back with more Business Connections. Stay tuned.